All right, drivers parade time for the Dutch Grand Prix. Let's go. The final Dutch Grand Prix. Maybe not ever, but at least for the foreseeable future. Sag. Max presenting the Marshall Trophy. Yo, why does it look like a mini one of the actual race one? That's sick. All right, just block the camera, bro. Just block the camera. Yeah, we got Cadillac reliability levels on the streaming PC apparently. Oh, bro, I can't believe I just did a whole starting soon screen with no music. Test. Okay.
Lando, that was an impressive lap yesterday.
Separate
to secure
cars.
Pole position. How much did you enjoy that?
Well, I'm on pole, so I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed the result. Yeah, it's the best place to start for the race today, the final race here in Zandvoort. So excited to see what we can do.
And what are your expectations for the race ahead?
Bugatti,
And how much of
bro?
a challenge are you expecting from those Mercedes drivers behind you?
Quite a bit, expecting
Yeah,
a
I would
challenge
prefer
from
the truck,
Mercedes,
man.
Ferrari, a lot of people behind. So yeah, just want to have a good race and try take the final win here in Zandvoort.
Thank you so much, Lando. Good luck.
The final winners ever. Yo, so many McLaren fans in the crowd. Jedi. They will. What are they doing? Oh, hey. Sexiest driver on the grid. It depends what type of sex we're talking about. I'd say Carlos Sainz is the sexiest, but like Charles Leclerc is the cutest. You know what I mean? You get me? You get me?
Lewis,
Hey.
P5 on the grid today. What opportunities do you see ahead?
Well, firstly, look at this crowd. Hi, guys.
Oh my God, Charles, the Dutch crowd.
You always good. Thank you to Zandvoort for hosting us every year. You know, this has been amazing, and I know it's the last race here, but you guys really show up every single year. So I just want to acknowledge that. And no, I mean, we've
Shout out the
got
fans!
some very quick cars ahead of us, but we're going to work as hard as we
spikers?
can as a team to try and see if we can close the gap. If we can move forwards, that'll be amazing.
And of course, this is a track that is difficult to overtake at, but showed some good pace earlier on in the weekend.
P1 was good, and then, but then, yeah, qualifying was a little bit better yesterday for us. But you know, the guys are obviously very, very quick. Got to give it to them. They've done a great job. So we just got to keep trying to put the pressure on.
Thank you so much, Lewis. Good luck.
Let's go. The interviews are all over the place, man, when they did the individual ones. What I missed in chat, bro. I can't believe that start to the stream. Keyboard no work, audio no work. Oh my God. Have a poo and try again. Try turning your volume on. Okay, bro.
George, front row start for you today. You've already secured one victory this weekend. What will it take to secure the other?
Yeah, it's been a solid weekend so far. I think it's going to be a close fight with the McLarens, with Ferrari. I'm sure Max will have a great race as well, so that's exciting.
You seem to have come back very energized after the summer break. Do you feel that in yourself, different mindset?
Yeah, I feel good, to be honest. It's always a joy coming to this track. It's really amazing to drive, and the crowd make it really special. So, as Lewis said, thanks to everybody here. I know it's our last year, and hope we can give them a good race.
Thank you, George. Good luck.
Hell yeah, G-Russ. We need the championship fight in our bones, bro. We need the championship fight in our bones. Liam is handsomest. I'm a Liam fan, but I don't know
Oscar,
about
the team made a good step forward between the sprint race and qualifying yesterday. What are your thoughts and feelings as you look ahead to the Grand Prix?
We'll wait and see. I think it's going to be tight between us, Mercedes, and Ferrari. So yeah, let's see what we'll got. But should be an exciting race, I think.
And you're right in the mix, of course, with the Mercedes and the
Why are we
Ferraris.
so
Is this going
zoomed
to be
in,
a
bro?
case of attacking or defending?
Hopefully attacking, but I'm sure there'll be some defending as well.
Thank you so much, Oscar. Go well.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the individual car driver parades because you get rushed interviews and then they hop in the cars and then there's no talking. And then you get a couple of rushed interviews and then it ends. Whereas the truck feels like a vibe. You get to see who everyone's talking to. Longer interviews. I do feel like the individual cars may be better for the fans at the track. Oh, no, but even if you're at the track, you still want to hear the interviews, I guess. I don't know.
Kimmy, the Grand Prix is ahead of us. What do you think is possible
Why
out
has he
there
signed
today?
his own cap, bro?
Yeah, hopefully, you know, we can bring home a great result. It's a real shame to, you know, to have the last Zandvoort here because the crowd is amazing, the track is amazing. So hopefully today is going to be a good one.
And the crowd here are cheering you on and chanting. A message for all these incredible fans on the last year.
I mean, Zandvoort, thank you so much. You guys are so special, and
No, Kimmy, you're special, bro.
hopefully Zandvoort will be back in the future, because definitely this race needs to be in the calendar.
Thank you so much, Kimmy. Good luck.
Where do we go? And the lights go out. Right, I thought you guys were gassing up my song. I genuinely thought you guys were gassing up my song. Guys, make sure my audio is good. So I changed something, but I don't remember what I changed. So these are spikers, you said? What is that? What the hell's a spiker? Spiker used to be an F1 team, right? Sean Alonso should race in his cars. Maybe they find some players. Maybe. Is there a connection of Kimmy in the Netherlands? I don't think so. I'll interview did not mention he's 19. True. This race is like the sprints can be a long day. Yeah, but the thing with the sprint though is there was no strategy. At least we'll actually have a strategy and stuff in this race, which is what I think has been really good in F1 so far this year. I think even if Norris doesn't have the race pace, he will still, because it's so hard to overtake, and he can have clean air. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. I mean, we got Lando started on pole, but obviously his race pace fell off. But then obviously it's a hard to overtake track. So I think we'll have a nice battle between Lando and the Mercs. And then obviously you got Piastri, the Ferraris, and Max there as well. Liam starting right behind Max. I'm excited for today's race, even though the sprint yesterday was poo. I think majority of F1 races have been good this year. So I come into races being like, this will be good. Whereas like 21, 22, 23 kind of came into races being like, well, this is probably going to be shit. So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yeah, plan for today's stream. Is he streaming on Instagram right now? Yeah, plan for today's stream. Drivers parade. Then we've got 2 hours to kill, or an hour and a half to kill before the race. We're going to be doing a watch along for the race, post-race show, and then it's IndyCar at Washington, the Freedom 250. Obviously, I watch IndyCar on stream, but I think it'll be an extra fun one to watch today, just to see all the shenanigans that go down with a randomly quickly put together event. Again, would have loved to have gone live for F1 Academy. Love watching F1 Academy. You can actually watch on the stream. I know you guys enjoy watching it too, but yeah, I just couldn't go live. Couldn't get up in time this morning. Yeah, have some shit going on in my life at the moment that I'm dealing with. So yeah, so I'm glad I was able to go live for the race today. But it's a shame we missed F1 Academy. I feel like I missed a lot of things at the moment, which is annoying. Missed fucking practice a few weeks ago. Missed I think a few Grand Prix previews. Missed F1 Academy a few times. Missed F2 a few times. But hopefully soon we can get back locked down. Monza, man. Monza's the goal. Monza's the goal. Once I'm back from Canada, Monza, we lock back in. Where you watching this right now? This on YouTube. This on YouTube. You don't plan to do an F1 vlog this year? F1 vlog? Do you mean like go to a Grand Prix? I have got my stream when I streamed at the track at Silverstone up on my YouTube if you want to watch that. I do need to turn that into a video still. It'd be cool if they raced the spikers for a driver's parade. That'd be fun. And the 2 hours to kill, play the music game of your playlist. No, I'm never doing that. It's broken though. It only does the first like 1,000 songs in my, or 500 songs in my playlist. Why did you do mid-season drive rating? So I actually was going to, but one, I wasn't streaming much during the summer break. But two, the main reason was I tried to do them and I was like, I don't really have a, I don't know. It's too hard to rate the drivers mid-season because new regs and like, everything's just all over the place this season.
Everything gets better. Is all good now, mate.
Realzy.
Good to see you live less than 3.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, dude. I really do appreciate you supporting, man. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, the main reason I didn't do driver ratings was just because it was too hard to rate, man. Like, the cars, we're learning the regs, we're learning the pecking order, and I just looked and I was like, I was looking at drivers, I was like, I don't have a reason to put him above him or him below him, so it was just too hard to do. I did want to do my 2027 grid predictions, but honestly, I'm glad I did it now, because in the end, Max ended up re-signing, and it looks like everyone's going to stay the same. But yeah, I still want to do like my 2030 grid predictions at some point. Or maybe like 2032 grid predictions 5 years from now. For a bit of fun. Who's been your top 5 drivers this season? Kimi, Lando. Probably, I don't know, it's hard, you know what I mean? Like, maybe Liam and Gasly, but then, I don't know, like, Lewis has been very hot, but also cold. Russell's been not bad, but not amazing, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard, man, it's hard. Like, it depends what your questions. Who are the best 5 drivers right now on the grid is probably best of top 5 seasons. Top 5 season. Oh, yeah, if I had to say that who's had the best, what are the top 5 drivers this season? Like, who are having the best season? Yeah, I'd say Lando, Kimi, Liam, Gasly, and I don't know, maybe even Arvid, to be honest. In terms of like what their expectations were and where they're at, I think those are the 5 drivers who are exceeding expectations, I guess you could say. But then, you know, it's like, is Max doing bad or is the car just shit? Is, you know, there's a lot of that. What's up, Huddy? Oh, Belly fan, thanks so much for the 6-month resub, dude. Appreciate you coming to the tier 1, man. Thank you, thank you. F1 aside, did you see the strip club leak? Holy guacamole, the jiggle physics, this guy. Yo, get off the track, man. Get off the track. Spike is actually really nice. Biggest disappointment has been Oscar and Albon. Yeah, Oscar for sure. He's looking okay this weekend though. Albon's rookie season underrated, oh, for sure. Sometimes people will just look at the top end and don't really look at the middle back end. It is funny though how like again, it depends on the fan base, but it's funny how like in previous years, like a driver, let's say Lando or let's say Kimi or let's say Lewis have mid seasons and I don't put them in my top 5 of the season. People go, oh, like top 10 of the season or something like that. And like, how can you not put Charles in the top 8? Or how can you not put Kimi in the top 8? And it's like, because they're not having better seasons than the mid and backfield. Like, what? It's like, they're literally at the front. Yeah, it's because of the car, you know what I mean? But then this year, no one has any, what's the word? Response to not putting Max in the top 5. We're not putting Russell in the top 5. We're not putting Charles in the top 5.
Max, lovely to see you here. So you've come to the track since you were a very little boy. What's your earliest memory of Zandvoort?
It's a long time ago. Probably see my dad drive around. So yeah, a lot of great memories. A lot of great memories made myself, of course. And yeah, it's just amazing to always see this support. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and enjoy it as much as I can the whole race.
Starting from 7th today, what is the biggest challenge?
Yeah, unfortunately this year we're not as competitive as we would like to be, but yeah, I think we'll of course try to fight the guys ahead, see how competitive we can be against them. But I think overall, it's just really nice to try and remember all the great times that we have had over the years here, and I'll definitely try and add another memory today.
Did you enjoy the Orange Army?
I think it's pretty strong.
They're going wild for you.
Yeah, it's always really, really special.
Je komt al sinds jaar en dag op het circuit
ja,
van
Max is sick this
Zandvoort.
weekend.
Ga je het missen?
Ja, absoluut. Het is heel bijzonder. Ik denk dat heel veel andere Grand Prix hier ook wel wat van hebben geleerd hoe het moet om een feestje te maken. Dus ja, daar ben je natuurlijk ook heel trots op.
Hoe heb je het racen door de jaren heen beleefd?
Yeah, Max is sick.
Gelukkig
I remember yesterday, I was like, he sounds sick. And then overnight he came out and said he was sick.
Speciale mooie momenten gezien.
You
En,
could tell.
ja, ik hoop
Alfie,
natuurlijk
David
er nog
Waller.
eentje bij te voegen vandaag.
Wat zou je willen zeggen tegen de Orange Army? Al die mensen die voor jou hier naartoe zijn gekomen.
Orange Army. I
Voor alle steun.
love how like some English words always just make their way into like other languages.
Ja, deze keer moet ik weer iets verder starten. Maar ik ga natuurlijk altijd mijn best doen en alles geven voor een topresultaat.
Some final words for your fans all around the world.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much for supporting me all the time, especially also for the people also now coming here for the final time. So let's try and make it one to remember.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bows to camera. I mean, there's Ponden.
Hey Max.
Well, that doesn't sound good, bro. Bro got a high five. Oh, he missed the high five. You gotta commit, man. You gotta commit. If you're going in for a high five, you gotta commit. Predicted crash into turn 1. Wait, I keep forgetting. Is Zandvoort the shortest run into turn 1 or not? Come on, Liam, top 6. That's what we're hoping for, man. That's what we're hoping for. Monaco? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but Monaco's chopped, so. It is a way. If you're not hoping for a Liam win, or sorry, Liam top 6, then you're just a hater for real, man. You're just a hater for real. Thought it was Baku. Is it Baku? Nah, we're using ChatGPT for this one. What? Oh. What is the shortest run to turn 1 in F1? 1 for Formula 1. The shortest run for pole position to turn 1 on the Formula 1 calendar is Baku, measuring just 141 meters. Vegas, however, is 112 meters, so it's shorter. But note, Las Vegas features a very short distance from grid light to turn 1 as well, though Baku is historically cited as the shortest. What? So it's Vegas then? I'm confused. How much you rate Border the new season so far? He's doing good. Again, that's why I didn't do my mid-season drive ratings, because it's so hard to stand here and be like, this guy's doing well, this guy's doing bad, because pecking orders changed so much. We spent so long trying to learn about the regs. And I think it's also just really harder to judge drivers' performance nowadays versus previous years, because like the skill ceiling's just kind of gone a little bit. The power, clean, and push jerk. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't click on that. All right, guys, that's it for the driver's parade. Thank you all for joining. Obviously, stream's not over now. We've got an hour. We've got an hour and 30 minutes until... Yeah, sorry, I was just checking my audio. We've got an hour and 30 minutes until the race starts, so stick around. But yeah, we watch Drivers Parade every single weekend on the stream. Now, before we get on into any other stuff, let's have a scroll of Discord, look at all the news and memes and stuff that came out overnight. Yeah, that'll show the ELMS race. I'd have to check if it's geo-blocked or not. Alright, let's go back. What was the last time we looked at in Discord? Yesterday, 4 p.m. It was around here, right? Yeah, you guys were yapping about quali. Lights go out. Fernando Alonso, we look at that. Look at that. Okay, where are we up to? I think it's here. Why is McLaren generally back? Can they go back to bumming around P5 or something?
Oh.
Why? It's good, man. It's good that McLaren are back. We want McLaren to be back, man. We want McLaren to be back. Aston Martin versus Williams. Get that thing off the road, bro. It's true. I leaked GTA 6. So if Rockstar Games wants to come after anyone, it should be me. My name is Carlos Sainz and I drive for Williams Racing, bro. That's a banger. We're in Scuderia Ferrari sandwich. Of course, I'm hoping both Mercedes get a double DSQ in Vegas like we did and decide to not box in Qatar for a free stop. As long as they make the same mistakes, it will probably just be easy. Okay. As a Lando and McLaren fan based on the sprint weekend, I see both boxing past easy. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the strategy as well, right? But, I don't know. Then again, he might be able to defend better than the sprint. Might be able to defend better than the sprint. What's on there? This is Lights Go Out by John Summit. Hey, he's so the best lap you've ever done over the radio. Oh, that was sarcasm. Yeah, no, really, it was. You heard that? I thought it was in the garage. It was sarcasm. Oh, it was sarcasm. It was not my best lap. What? Rain whenever it gets close to an F1 track. True. It wasn't for boxing. I was just beating my shit too hard. Isaac had to explain how he fractured his wrist. Fair. Carlos Sainz was reportedly broken down in tears after rereading the fine print for his new contract and realizing his salary is £30 William per year. Right enough. Reason for today's DNS of Perez being dropped down from the jacks. Oh. What happened? No way he got dropped down and then his suspension just broke, bro. Not a pole selfie, but close enough. The audio. What is the audio on this?
If life gives you lemons, ask for salt and tequila, because what the fuck am I gonna do with lemons?
Okay. Verstappen says he's been struggling with an illness all weekend, not the way he would want to finish his home race. Wait, is that what his suits look like? I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I've not seen Max in this suit all weekend. Sainz P17, Alonso P18, Stroll P19, Behrman P20. Funeral food be so good. Verstappen has confirmed to Viaplay that he's been sick. What is this? Shout threads. They're gonna open? No, he just dropped his bottle on the ground. What a silly goofy guy, man. What a silly goofy guy. When your ex-husband is getting married to someone else and you're mad about it. Well, we'll probably have George crying on the radio about the pit release, but it was nothing unsafe. No, nothing, Max. What am I looking at, bro? What? Lando Ross whether the title comeback is still possible. We read that. Saw the opportunity, took it. I just had to. I mean, it's Leclerc. Can't blame you, mate. Yeah, that guy that just put his arm straight round. Leclerc. Maybe not specifically F1, but yo, IndyCar, can you drive at normal tracks? Sorry, I cannot fulfill this request. Yeah, Markham was crazy, bro. That Markham corner. And this is the track we've got today at IndyCar, bro. The Freedom 250. What is this track? They literally were like, nah. Also, can you explain to me why the Capitol's there, but they're only driving around here? Where's the White House? Is that the White House there? Why not go all the way up to the White House, bro? UFC were able to put a fight in the lawn of the White House. Why can't the F1, why can't IndyCar go all the way up to the street, bro? How did Lance Stroll still not park correctly in that big space? Isn't this Alex Gillen's video? Today will be the first time in history that we see Liam Lawson start from the grid with a Red Bull. In 2025, he started from the pit lane in the 2 races he did. Grosjean is getting another podium at this point. Why is the White House promoting it using 2023 Ferrari on the social media? Wait, are they? From Zandvoort to the world. As a boy from Zandvoort, I grew up with the sound of racing cars in my backyard. I raced here myself. I watched Formula 1 come and go, and decades later, I had the privilege to experience the journey from its historic return to its final lap from up close. When we started working towards bringing Formula 1 back to Zandvoort, plenty of people thought we were crazy. A Formula 1 race in Zandvoort in this day and age, on the small circuit between the dunes and the North Sea, but in 2021, there we were, and so were you. Hundreds of thousands of fans, a sea of orange from the first train arriving in the morning until long after the final car had crossed the finish line. What happened here became bigger than even we could have imagined. Zandvoort became more than a race, became an image seen around the world. Orange stands, the dunes, the sea. The anticipation when Max took to the track, but above all, the crowd showed the world just how powerful the love for motorsport can be. Drivers and teams from around the world spoke about the atmosphere at Zandvoort, not because we told them it was special, but because they could feel it themselves. You made that happen. After 6 editions, our Dutch Grand Prix now reached its final lap. That feels strange, because when something becomes this special, you want to hold on to it. But perhaps more than anything, this is a moment to realize what happened here. A small country brought one of the biggest sporting events in the world back to a place where many thought it could no longer be done. Almost 2 million visitors later, we know otherwise it could be done, because so many people believed in it, because thousands of people worked to make it happen, because year after year you came back. Now the Dutch Grand Prix comes to an end, but what was created here over the past 6 years will not disappear when the final checkered flag falls. The image will remain. The stories will remain, and somewhere between the dunes and the sea, the sound of Formula 1 cars and the roar of all of you who joined us will continue to echo for a long time to come. To everyone who traveled to Zandvoort, to everyone who watched from around the world, to F1, the drivers, teams, partners, and media, and everyone who became part of our story, thank you for sharing this ride with us. Cherish the memories and enjoy our final lap. On behalf of Formula 1 Heineken Dutch Grand Prix. That's nice wording. I mean, yeah, obviously, Zandvoort's been special. Obviously, he's going to hype it up because he's the fucking CEO or whatever, but, yeah, I like Zandvoort. I do like the crowd. I will miss the event for sure. But I don't think there was too many memories from Zandvoort. Like, I remember 2021, the first time we were there with the crowd, but I don't think really anything happened in the race. 22, I don't think anything happened. 23 or 24, we had the banger race in the wet. And then 25, I think we had a little bit of wet. I guess there's actually been some decent moments at Zandvoort. I think there's been some decent moments. But I'm not, like, too sad that it's going, to be honest. I'm not, like... I think Netherlands and Zandvoort deserve to be on the calendar. But I don't think they need to be on the calendar. Does that make sense? Yeah. Dan Ricciardo crashed Ross on the dunes. They could do what they are doing with Spa Barcelona with flip-flops. Yeah, true. It's a great venue to go to, but just a crap track from racing, in my opinion. It's an open truck Monaco. Yeah, what's up? Awareness from the stream dip. Went to the bathroom, came back, and he was still talking. Bro, it was a long message, man. It was a long message. F1 opening titles, but make it F1 kids. That does not look like Sergio. That looks like Bottas. That looks a little bit like Franco. They got Pierre Gasly's hairline right. He looks chopped. That looks like Hulk. That looks like Ocon. And they got the cringe movements. I guess that looks like Behrman. Stroll would never be smiling. Stop. Alonso. There, he looks too young to be Alonso. Arvid's cooking. Whoa. I just got jump scared by Yuki. Carlos. Okay, Lewis looks like Lewis. Charles looks like Charles. Something like Liam, bro. Max would never do that. Okay. That was so chopped. I love it. Wait, one more time for the culture. That does not look like Perez, bro. That looks like a default character. Dude, awesome, man. Like, Stroll would not be doing that, bro. Wait. Why do the tires have so much marbles on them, man? What the hell? What is that? What is that? Why did they get Liam to do that, bro? What the hell is that? Was that meant to be Hadja? Is that meant to be Hadja? No, what? His hands aren't even clapping. He's air clapping. That's so chopped, but I love it. You know for a fact, someone who works at F1 was like, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm making the F1 Kids intro. Is that really necessary? Nah, like this was not something that needed to be done, but he was like, you know what? We'll make it. We'll make it. That's not Liam Lawson, bro. Yeah, the dancing is kind of funny. The dancing is kind of funny. Isaac, see that? I was like, damn, I'm glad I'm not on the grid today. True, true. Matt and Tommy got a feature in this month's dash cams? What? Wait. Is this real?
A lot of talk about that Red Bull seat.
Oh, it's on the podcast. I thought it was them, bro.
A lot of talk about that Red Bull seat. And the timing of it. You know, we're going to get to see Liam Lawson essentially having...
Liam Lawson mentioned! Yo, that is funny. That is funny. Shout out the dude listening to Matt and Tommy podcast while appearing on dash cams, bro. That is funny. That is funny. The chances of having a season finale in Imola are getting higher and higher. Sergio Perez will start from the pit lane today. Not surprised. Italian brain hot rot edition. Oh, no.
This thing you believed in as a kid.
Ciao, ciao. Weirdest thing I believed as a... Oh, yeah, the... I don't know how you say it in English. In Italian, it's uomo nero.
Uomo nero?
Yes, it was like a bad man.
Okay.
Uomo nero?
Oh, no. What's the weird...
We're doing some research on Uomo nero. Uomo nero. Wombanero might be a playful mix of a wombat and a habanero chili pepper. What are you saying, Google it? Italian. It looks like you meant bombonera, which is a traditional Italian party. No. Bombonera, Italian horror. What? Italian? There's got to be an Italian in chat, bro. Yo, Italian, please wise up. Wouldn't it be snowy in Monza or Imola by then? Bombonero Crocodero, bro. Someone said Uomo Nero. That sounds scary. Uomo. Why is it in Italian? Yo, that's scary. The boogeyman. Oh hell no. Wait, so is Uomo Nero just boogeyman? L'uomo nero is just boogeyman in Italian. It's Uomo nero, not Womba nero. Oh, okay. Oh, so just boogeyman, but in Italian. I see. Okay. We got there in the end, guys. We got there in the end. What was the one I saw that scared me? Oh, hell no. Imagine being scared of the boogeyman, bro. I didn't even know the boogeyman existed. I didn't even know the boogeyman existed, I can't lie. Only all the time. I said only all the time. Alright, sorry, continue on. What? He's gonna come for you now. True. Moggy, what does that do above the strip? Why did it say like he sound? Why did it sound like he said Wombanero, bro? Womonero. There's a mass of water heading towards the circuit right now. Kibiantinelli has confirmed he will 100% be taking a grid place penalty in Monza. Yikes. Of all the tracks to do it, don't know if Monza's the play because it's hard. Ah! Wait, no, yeah, Monza would be the place to do it. No, you want to do it before Monza so then you have the best chance of winning at Monza. But I guess it makes sense. Excuse me. Kind of a home Grand Prix. Take the out. Maybe he just wants to help Ferrari out. Average Leclerc fan argument. Yo, Discord was actually good today. Discord was actually pretty good today. All right, guys, we've got an hour and 30 minutes until the race starts. What should we do? What should we do? Or maybe wait. Maybe we'll score Discord for a little bit longer because we're not gonna have as much highlights to watch, obviously, with it being Zandvoort. You make me shiver. Feeling now. Wonders forever. Alright. Yeah, let's have a scroll of Discord. Stuff from the summer break, which we missed. Did you hear any Pixel wanted to go to the Dutch GP today, but couldn't because of the CS Major? I don't know. Like, what, you just wanted to attend as a fan, or you got invited, or like what? Lumo Nero is known for stealing disobedient children away in a sack and taking them to a scary place for a whole year. Fair enough, fair enough. Only is live, he didn't go to F1. No, is that what he just said? He just said it on stream just now. He got invited by Alex's girlfriend, he said, I think. No way. Wait, did he just say it just now? He's not live, you guys lied to me, bro. Oh, yeah. Said it yesterday. Find the clip. Find the clip. But yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame he wasn't able to go. That would have been sick if he did get to go. I mean, remember the Nürburgring? Remember how I, you know how I was talking to you about the Nürburgring situation? How there's potential that we might be able to go to Nürburgring, me, Oni, Fanatec. My initial thing was when I said to Fanatec, I was like, yo, we should try get Oni to the Dutch Grand Prix. That'd be sick. Because obviously, you know me, I want to IRL stream at F1 Grand Prix. So I mentioned my initial thing was like, let's go to the Dutch Grand Prix. And they were like, oh, it's really hard to get to the Dutch Grand Prix passes, like licensing and stuff like that. But we can do Nürburgring. So yeah. But I'd love for F1 for Oni to get to F1 one day, man. Like just for him to enjoy it himself as a fan. Like I feel like he's got a very addictive personality, you know, like he plays League of Legends, he gets addicted. He plays Deadlock, he gets addicted. He plays this thing, he gets addicted. So like I feel like if he goes to an F1 Grand Prix, he'll get addicted. You know what I mean? He'll start watching Drive to Survive. Anyways, moving on is what I was trying to say. My personal favorite is still push the Jensen button. How's this got anything to do with Jensen button, bro? 5 years ago today, the legend of Gotifi was born. Okay, this is all old stuff from the summer break, but we'll just look at the good stuff. Did we become world champion? I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard. Thanks for all the anniversary messages. Didn't this tweet pop off? 130k, goddamn. Aston Martin could end 2026 as the 5th fastest team if the Honda upgrade works as intended. What? How's he done that, bro? Oh, that's AI. Oh. Spider-Man, brand new driver. Spider-Man, no more papaya rules. Spider-Man, far from average rivalries. Spider-Man must be the water. Okay. Fair. Is this going to be another Lando partying clip? Why is this ship still happening, bro? Noah Schnapp. made a TikTok. Me when someone mentions Kimi Antonelli. How many views did it get? 13 mil views. If you don't know, Noah Schnapp, actor and Stranger Things. He likes boys, specifically Kimi Antonelli. Yeah, the F1 fans have been shipping Noah and Kimi for a while. And then Noah was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come out and drop this vid. That's not AI, bro. It's actually him. Get off! It's actually him. Anyways, continuing on. Yusuno was set to compete in the GT World Challenge Australia in Adelaide in November, but Red Bull has ultimately blocked the option. What? Why? Bro nearly tricked by AI. What? Oh, that is AI. The eye contact y'all had, hello? No, like, never was the same after this interaction. Well, Kimi. If you do like boys, Noah Schnapp is ready. Hit him up. When Lewis and Valtteri hopped on the PS4 mid-quali, Monza 2017. Dude, there's so much summer break slop. Lewis Hamilton says he's taking the day off when GTA 6 releases. Lewis Hamilton said, I cancel all my plans for work the day GTA 6 drops. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will not be able to do the same because it's Las Vegas. Well, no, me and Lewis won't be able to do the same. It's Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend. Barcelona Imola negotiating to return in 2027. The priority is to recover the preseason tests. If Bahrain cannot host them, Barcelona will be the favorite to host a 4-day of testing in February. They also push a return to the calendar. If Bahrain and Saudi Arabia can't be held, Barcelona and Imola could fill the 2 slots. One race would come after Japan, the other in May between Canada and Monaco. The test seemed like a very advanced option. The return to Barcelona GP is quite bit more uncertain. A delegation from the circuit was present at the Spa in Hungary, holding several meetings with Formula 1. Okay. Check Oni stream. Oh no, what's he doing right now? Let me try.
All right, why not IRL? I don't know. I don't like meeting people for first time IRL, bro. It's weird, bro. All right. Let me see, bro. Let me see. It depends on
Go back 2 minutes.
Boys, grand final today. My boyfriend watches you, like, we would love to have you here, like...
There we go.
I don't want to see new people in our scene, bro. I want the core to stay small. I don't want anyone else in the scene, bro. All right? I want the same players to keep on playing and keep on winning, bro. Fuck this shit, bro. Fuck this shit, bro. I'm gatekeeping this shit, bro. Yo, I need Spirit to win, bro. No, I don't just need them to win. I need them to destroy them. And then crush their key, bro. Type 1 if you know what I mean. I'm joking. I'm hoping for a good game, bro. Listen, guys, listen. I actually almost didn't pull up today, bro. Why? Because yesterday I was like, midlife crisis, thinking like, yo, a little bit of a YOLO moment maybe today. It is the last day F1 ever in the Netherlands, right? I realized that late. And the message was true, guys. The girlfriend of the one F1 driver in my chat, it was real.
Really?
I saw the Instagram and she was like, hey, my boyfriend watches you, like, we would love to have you here. Like, you can even, like, I don't know if she was honest. Like, you can even, like, drive it? I mean, no shot.
Hell no.
But you know what I mean, bro? Fuck, man. But it is grand final for Donk, bro. It is grand.
She probably meant drive to the track, bro. I think that's what she meant. Maybe F1 Academy. No, maybe the fucking driver's parade car.
Grand final for Donk, you feel me? But maybe I already asked my boys. There is in 2 weeks. Is it Spain or Italy or something?
Madrid.
I think I'm going there for 1 or 2 days. I think I'm going there. If my boys are down, they already said they're down. Like, yo, let's do it.
Let's go.
See what F1 is all about, bro. You know what I mean? Because there's no tournaments then. You feel me, bro?
Let's go.
If that's not fake, you're stupid as fuck. Chill, bro. I'm not into F1, bro. Like, but I understand how crazy that is, and like how interesting. Like, you know, I love to check out shit, bro. IRL stream. I don't know if IRL stream, bro. There may be like an off-stream activity, you feel me? But I will take some Insta stories. Exclamation mark Insta. I'm always on Insta, guys. I check all DMs.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, IRL stream at F1 would be fucking sick. But I think it's one of those things where you kind of need to know what's going on to IRL stream. Like, for someone like Oni, like, obviously, Jason the Wee and Stable Ronaldo, those guys can just go to anything, can make content out of it. But, like, for antisocial nerds like me and Oni, like, going to something random and streaming, like, you know what I mean? It's better to just, like, enjoy it. Because otherwise, you can end up having a vibe of Angry Ginge, where you do something you're not meant to do, and then you get fucking arrested, and then you go to jail for 36 hours. So, yeah, I don't think you'll stream it. I think it's probably best not to stream it when it's your first time going to something like that, and you're just going on your own accord. But yeah, I'd love to see him at a Grand Prix, man, and enjoy it. Oh, dude, imagine Albon, him and Albon.
Answer everything.
And Lando.
I do follow for follow. I always leave comments on people's stories. Like, when you're a driller, bro, like, you know, like, on Instagram, we're connected, bro. On Instagram, we're connected. All right. Why not IRL? I don't know. I don't like meeting people for first time IRL, bro. It's weird, bro. All right. Let me...
There you go.
Skins, bro. I'm looking at
Only's locked in, man. Only's almost locked in with the Grand Prix. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. How does bro have a level 7 hype train? He's a massive streamer, man. Sorry, moving on. Yeah, he stayed home to watch a grand final. Yo, W commitment. W commitment. This video is frying me, bro. This video fries me. First off, not a fan of black coffee. I think he's like the shittest DJ of all time, but if you like him, fair enough. Why is he looking so lost? I mean, what? This is kind of all you can do at Black Coffee is just nothing, because he's so shit. But like, why is he looking so lost? Bro? He's like, bro, all the clips of Kimmy, like the clips of Lando partying, and then the clips of Kimmy partying, like, oh, he's so lost in the sauce. Somebody is standing way too close to me in the elevator. I'm already claustrophobic. What does claustrophobic mean? It means he's scared of Santa Claus. No, it doesn't. Ho, ho, ho. Stop it. You're scaring him. It's okay. Espen Ocon's seat at Haas is under threat. Paparazzi pics of Charles and Alex on holiday. Wonder if she's pregnant, guys. I wonder if she's pregnant. We looked at that. Once in a lifetime meetup. The Red Bull Mini Cooper or Volkswagen and a Marlboro liveried car. Nice. High Crane is Max going to Mercedes. Like Crane, Luke Crane liked it. Nice. Kimi Antonelli is guaranteed to enter the Italian Grand Prix Monza as the championship leader. That means we will see the Italian take on Ferrari in front of the Tifosi. Tom McLeod, one of Silverstone's veterans, will leave the team after 13 years. He was performance director until the end of 24 season, and from then on, he has been dispatched from the F1 department. All right. Could Argentina host a Grand Prix? According to reports, Argentina, Rwanda, South Africa, and Thailand are in talks for the 2028 calendar. All right, out of these 4 countries, not the tracks, out of these 4 countries, which one would you want to see? Or actually, what would you want the order to be for them being on the calendar? Honestly, I like the sound of 3 of them. Rwanda, sorry. I don't know much about you. But I feel like Rwanda doesn't seem like a country to host a Grand Prix. Maybe I just don't know much about it, but like, I feel like they haven't really ever had a connection to F1 and motorsport. I don't know if I've ever met fans or people from Rwanda who would be interested in watching Formula One. And I don't know. I just don't see the point of going to Rwanda when, anyways, I don't know. Racing? No, I'm saying like the amount of Argentinian fans and South African fans and even Thailand fans I see, I've never once seen a Rwanda F1 fan. And my point is, when you've got 3 other countries that are really big and really have a huge fan base, why would you then go to Rwanda? That's my point. That's what I'm talking about. Rwanda hosts the FIA. Yeah, but I don't know. That was weird. Anyways, Rwanda I think is bottom of the list just because I feel like it has no connection to F1 at all. Then the next year I'm pretty torn because Thailand I think would be sick. I want more Asian tracks on the calendar, more Asian countries on the calendar. I think Asia is a huge market for Formula 1 to get into. And you got Alex Albon, a Thai driver, on the grid. South Africa, obviously F1 really wants to hit every single continent. I think it'd be nice to go to Africa. I think South Africa's hosted some pretty cool events in the past. South Africa also has a track that is worthy of Formula 1 in Kailami. I don't like the track personally from what I've seen, but again, it's actually got a track rather than making a purpose-built track of the other 3. And then Argentina, massive country, massive with Franco Colapinto. Yeah, I'd probably put country-wise, I'd probably go. I don't know. Honestly, I can see a reason for all 3. Other than Rwanda, I can see a reason for all 3. Logistically, I think South Africa probably makes the most sense with there already being a track there. And I think Thailand's got a lot of money. I don't know. I don't mind any of them. Has a track will probably need to be rebuilt to keep up the modern safety standard. Yeah, true, true. Kailami, isn't it grade 1 though, or is it grade 2? Kailami was given the huge thumbs down by the F1 grid in the 90s. South Africa needs to be a better venue. What about Vietnam GP returning? Argentina's too far away. What do you mean too far away, bro? Too far away for you. It's not too far away for the Argentinians. If I just want to extend their vacation locations. Now it's grade 2 of them. Yeah, they can get to grade 1. We'd have a single race in Africa. Wait, real quick. I'm getting roasted and getting called racist because I don't know anything about Rwanda. Rwanda. So 14 million people. Okay. So again, compared to Thailand, compared to Argentina, compared to South Africa, not a big population. I reckon we race up that hill. Tell me if I'm in a memory. Belong to me. Anyone been to Rwanda before? You think it could host the F1 Grand Prix? I don't know about it. I don't know. Wanna go back. I don't know. I guess if Azerbaijan's on the calendar, fucking any country can host a Grand Prix calendar. What about new tracks that weren't not yet been before? What's up, Enzo? What tracks are you referring to? What, like Bathurst? Only thing I know about Rwanda was that I watched a Top Gear special filmed in it. Rain in 30 minutes, apparently. Ooh. GP next to the pyramids in Africa. Like, I'm not even lying. I didn't even know Azerbaijan was a country before I watched F1. That shit didn't even exist. Yup, during the summer break, filmed a video of Ollie Behrman if you haven't seen that already. On the Quadrant channel. Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo drank till 4 in the morning after the 2026 Indy 500. Reveals IndyCar driver Connor Daly. It was Ricciardo's first Indy 500 person. His clothing brand had a partnership with Daly. Wait, this was after Indy. Why is this such old news, bruh? Why are we linking old shit? I can't. Phones, always on silent. Dad usually calls the team for me. The team already knows I'm not answering. Dad will explain everything later. Dad already knows where I am. Okay. Ricciardo's chaotic Baku win. Why are we linking old stuff, man? What is happening? What am I watching?
Toma, soca, soca, vai piranha, vai safado, eu te empurrando a piranha.
Why does Max actually look good in McLaren gear, but Lando looks absolutely chopped in Red Bull gear?
Toma, soca, soca, vai piranha, vai safado.
Okay. Skip it over. Yo, can we actually ban these guys' accounts from fucking the Discord? I'm so sick of reading these random ass. Alternative is still in more laps than the Grand Prix. The random fact accounts, bro. I actually can't. Sometimes the facts are fun, but most of the time it's just the same fucking facts reposted every day. Imagine enjoying 2 Michelin-starred dining experiences while cruising around the F1 circuit. The Outlap is coming to Zandvoort, featuring a glass-walled truck and a menu created by 2 Dutch Michelin-star restaurants. The price? 10,000 euros per person. Just to drive around a track in a glass box. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. 90-year-old F3 driver Ugo Chukwu has reportedly generated interest from several teams. Both Alpine and Cadillac have said that Ugo are on their radar. The Americans like to race in F2 next season. Yeah, I'd really love to see Ugo get to F1. I think it'd be amazing for the sport. Mid-season specialty helmet check. Bottas has been cooking, bro. Bottas has been cooking. Is this Kimmy again? Is this Kimmy again, bro? Oh, fuck off, bro. Shout out Panda Plays. How did you get Ollie Behrman, Alex Jacks, and Ponden in the same video? There's levels to it, man. There's levels to it. Confirmed Hockenheim will return. Stefano Domenicali assures it will happen. Okay. Okay. Oh, insane. Scuderia Ferrari Singapore jersey. Ooh. These are nice. White's a bit dumb, but these two are really nice. I really like them. That's nice. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we're just scrolling through some of the news over the summer break that I missed because we've got a bit of time to kill. Stoked with how my new merch turned out. What do we think? People are really raving about this merch. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Now, to be fair, it is clean. I think my thing is, right, I'm really torn on merch. I think I have like 2 opinions on it. I sometimes don't like when people or just let's say people make merch that doesn't look like merch and it looks like clothing, because why are you trying to be a clothing brand? You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't feel like a Piastri, anything to do with Piastri at all. But at the same time, why would you want to buy a shirt that has Piastri or like a big logo? So it's kind of like, I don't know. I see why merch has kind of gone this direction, but like, I would like a middle ground. I would like a middle ground where, kind of like what Max does, where it's like fan wear that is affordable and not got logos and shit all on it. But then saying that, sorry Max, I have to roast you, but like, I think a lot of Max's merch sucks. But like, what I mean by that is like, I would love if because obviously £80 for a fucking jersey, team jersey, is so expensive. And sometimes you just want to rock your own driver's thing. Why is it in Dutch, bro? How do I even change this? Yeah, like stuff like this I think is sick. Right, this is £65, but like this is an example of like, you know what I mean? It's still a jersey, it's still fan wear, but it's just different to what Red Bull have. I mean, like, see again, like that's, I don't know. That's what I think merch should look like. Like, I don't know, but then, to be fair, the Verstappen sim racing top's nice. But like, let me find some examples of stuff that Max's team have made that is just so ugly. I mean, the Simply Lovely stuff is
Personally,
disgusting.
I think F1 should release a merch line where there are famous radio messages printed on the front and back. Like, imagine wearing a t-shirt that says "Let's add that to the words of wisdom," or "Where is the doctors because I pressed the button 50 fucking times."
Miss Dobby, Dave with 100 bits, dude. Redhead, Dave with the follow. I think Red Flags pod kind of already do this. They kind of already do this. No. No comment. No comment. But my question is, how does this not infringe copyright? How does this not infringe copyright? Is the only thing I'll say. Anyways, Oscar, great work on the merch. I like it. I like it. Okay, this looks better. I wasn't paying attention to this one, but like the 81 and stuff. That looks good. That looks good. Proof that AI ruins everything. Chrome Gemini. I mean, it's a completely different car as well, bro. What we done? Oscar when it's Grow the Grid time. What scares you the most? Werewolves, lions, the constant drift of time pulling us slowly towards an inevitable death. Max. I swear I've seen this post like 14 times, bro. Each F1 team's sponsor count. 10 for Cadillac. Only 25 for VCarb. 25 for Audi already. 26 for Haas. Level up, gang. 26 for Williams. 28 for Mercedes. 35 for Red Bull. 37 for Aston. 42 for Ferrari. 42 for Alpine. 55 for McLaren. Fairly sure McLaren and Red Bull have more sponsors than that. How much did they say Red Bull have? Did they say 35? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I swear it was more than that. I swear McLaren had like 60 sponsors at one point. Watching you. A moment of love, a dream, a lie, a kiss, a cry, a rock, a roll. To the bottom. I swear it's more than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to 57 now. They've gained 2 new sponsors since this video was made. I swear it was more than that. Crazy, crazy. So that Nicholas Tombazis is on the intention to make cars lighter. I would like us to be another 80 kilos lighter, maybe still a bit shorter. Good, good. Well done, sir. Well done. Benji, thanks so much for the 6-month resub, dude. With Prime, really do appreciate it, man. They've supported for 6 months. You count McLaren as a sponsor. Oh yeah, true. True. Good point. Good point. This thumbnail is a bit overwhelming. Why Charles Leclerc has the strangest fandom in F1. Yo. Okay. Putting this on my second monitor to look at later. Okay. Let's get to watching some Dutch Grand Prix stuff now. YouTube. I am going to have to end the stream there as we're going to start watching some videos now. But if you're still watching on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're going to be staying live all the way through to the race. So come join us. Otherwise, YouTube, be sure to like down below. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.